Good morning, everybody. This is your first day of English class, and before I am starting my class, I want to clarify a few things. That the literature part, I know that there are almost 31 chapters in English literature, but we will try to complete at least 5 or 7 chapters in this duration when we are stuck at home. Okay. So before starting the chapter, I want to clarify a few things. That there is grammar and literature part. From literature, from prose, we will discuss about your first chapter, which is a letter to God. I will also send you all the name of the chapters with the help of a picture. Okay, and the grammar part. I know that it is kind of difficult thing to complete grammar part while I am standing like this. But in our next class, I will make sure that I will arrange a board where I will be able to teach all of you. Okay, so let's talk about how the paper of class 10 is different from your previous class, which was 9th. Okay, most of the things in grammar is the same, but there is one slightly different thing which is CBSE had introduced in 10th class, which is letter writing. You have already attempted article writing and in 9th class, but there was no letter writing. But this time there will be letter writing in your board exam as well. Letter writing or article, there will be choice between letter writing or article writing. It will be for letter writing or article writing in your exam will be for 8 months. Okay, I will discuss you in my next videos how you have to start, how you will write down that letter. Okay, now let's come back to our topic, which is today's topic of us is a letter to God. This is your first chapter of prose, and before I start explaining the chapter, I want you to keep in mind three things. Okay, one, there is a farmer whose name is Lancho, and there is a postmaster, and there is a letter. That's why the chapter is a letter to God. Okay, let's begin. This is the story of a farmer. He lives in a hillside area. He is a very poor farmer, and he is having his crop almost ready, and he is watching his crops from upside, and he's seeing that he's waiting for the rain. He wanted only just a little bit of rain. The clouds starting gathering around the valley. Then he started thinking that very soon it is going to rain. He was very happy. He was very happy that definitely it will be rain, and he was going to have a very beautiful and lovely crop for that time. But unfortunately, slowly he realized that the rain transformed into hailstorm. It was kind of, we can say it was kind of snowfall, and that snowfall destroyed his crop completely. And what happened? He was lost. He was feeling so depressed. When it was raining, he was very happy. But when the rain turned into hailstorm and the snowfall, he was very depressed. He was thinking that now he has no money, no crop to survive in this world. He was completely hopeless. Then he decided. Then he thought of something. He was sad for a moment. Then he realized that he had a good faith in God. So he thought that why should I not write down a letter to God? Next day he wrote down a letter to God, and he said to the God that I have my crops has been destroyed in the hailstorm, and I want you to help me. So he said to the God that why you gave me 100 pesos, and next day he went to the post office and posted the letter. He just wrote down only one name, God, on the letter, and he put down that letter in mailbox. Next time, when the postman came, he picked the letter, and he found out that there was nothing was written on that letter, only one address, and the letter was sent to God. He was so amused, he was so happy. He was thinking, what kind of person has written a letter to God? So he went to his postmaster and told him. All the people at the post office, they were laughing. They were making fun of Lancho, the farmer. They were thinking what kind of person Lancho was, who is sending a letter to God. Then, after a few moments later, the postmaster realized that the farmer has a deep faith in God. So that's why postmaster did not want that the person, Lancho, who's a farmer, he should be get no reply. He should not get any reply from the God. So he thought that why we all should, the people of the post office, all the staff members, they should help the postmaster. That's why they collected some money. They all contributed some money, and they could collected only 17 pesos. Pesos is the currency, you can say PESOS. Pesos is the currency. So he put down those pesos into an envelope, and when the next day Lancho came, they hand over the money to Lancho. And Lancho, when he saw that, he opened the envelope and he noticed that there was some money into the envelope. He thought for a moment, he was not surprised at all. He had complete faith in God. He was thinking that definitely God had sent me the money. Then he realized that was he asked the God for 100 pesos, but there was only 70. So he went in a corner, and again he write down another letter to God. Another letter to God. When the postmaster opened the letter, he found out that the Lancho has written another letter to God and called the post office employees as bunch of crooks. Mind this word, bunch of crooks. He said to the God that God, I am sure that you had sent me 100 pesos, but these post office employees, they are bunch of crooks. That's why they have sent me only, they have given me only 70 pesos. That's why I want you to send me the remaining 30 pesos, not through the mail, but directly to my house. Directly to my house. So I want to clarify that in this entire story, there is three things important. Farmer Lancho, how his crop was destroyed, how he was got help from the God who helped him in actually, and why he called the post office employees as bunch of crooks. This is the summary of your first chapter. In next our lesson, in our next video we will discuss about your second chapter, which is Nelson Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. I will also send you the pictures of the chapter, as well as I will make sure that you also watch the same chapter summary with the help of a YouTube video. Okay, thank you everybody. Thank you.